In this video, I will demonstrate how Technopedia Normalize from BDNA integrates with a System Center 2012 SP1 Configuration Manager site server. As you can see, I'm logged into my Configuration Manager site server, build number 7804, which is an SP1 site. Also installed on this same server is Technopedia Normalize version 4.1. And we can see that we last ran a normalization yesterday at 1:45 p.m. See some of our statistics of the normalization, how long it took, the reduction, extraction, so forth. Some overall statistics here as well. For the integration into Config Manager, let's first take a look at the queries that were installed as part of the BDNA installation. So we are normalizing both hardware and software data as part of the process. Here's just one of our queries. You can see how BDNA adds data to Configuration Manager. Some of the available data here is normalize the manufacturer, the name, the major version of the operating system or software, the minor version, service pack, edition, and so forth and so on. So we can see this is all of our Windows 7 systems. We can see here these are mostly enterprise systems. These are mostly desktops and so forth. We kind of take a look over here in our SQL that's installed on this same server as well. You can see BDNA adds 2 custom views to the database using the SDK. This is where all of the data is stored. So we have one view for hardware data, one view for software data. In here we can see things like the software category, editions, the end of life date, current support level from the manufacturer, general availability date, the family of the software, whether or not the software is obsolete, whether or not the software is supported, whether or not it's part of a suite. We can tell the last time it was used on each individual computer, along with our major versions, minor versions, when the software may have become obsolete, and so forth. You can also tell if the software is compatible with Windows 7 migrations, or hardware in this case, not software in this case, hardware now. So for our hardware data, we categorize whether it's a virtual machine, a desktop, laptop, computer. We get our power savings, general availability date, so forth and so on. It's very similar to what we saw in our software data for the hardware. We're also adding some reporting. look at our hardware overview. So we can see our machine, what type of machine, hardware type, hardware. A lot of these you see virtual or desktop. If it's a physical machine, we get our model, the OS installed, so forth, and you can drill into these reports for more information, such as what's installed, whether or not it's a suite, so forth and so on. We're providing migration information for whether or not software is ready to be migrated to Windows 7. So we can see here we have so many compatible, so many non-compatible. So if we want to take a look at what's non-compatible, for instance, we would drill in. Maybe we see we have some Microsoft software that's not compatible, so let's take a look at what it is. So we see, for instance, Microsoft Access. We could drill in now to see which machines have this and whether or not the software has been used and so forth. We're also providing true-up information about your green IT. So if it's Energy Star compliant or EPEAT compliant, so forth. So if we say no, let's see what this is. We have 8 Dells that aren't Energy Star compliant. All 8 are PowerEdge servers. We could go take a look at those if we'd like. And I believe that concludes the video. Thanks.